review what happened on Saturday with who was the middleweight champion, no longer, Chris Weidman. Who saw that fight? Okay, so a lot went on when that was going on, and people think like Chris Weidman got lucky. Anderson Silva wasn't keeping his hands up, he wasn't doing the right thing. But there's some nuances in there that people aren't picking up on that were huge. So Crew Alex is my partner. The first thing, which we pointed out, is how important it is if he's southpaw and I'm orthodox. If I'm coming in on the inside, I have so much little that I can punch. And Crew Alex in this case can just continue going to this side. And you watch the fight, Anderson was doing that the whole time. Good. Okay. Now, what happened was, where this messed up was, he voluntarily did a kick, and then he went to orthodox. Okay? So he was still thinking, I need to get to the outside. Now let's look at the footwork here. The footwork for Anderson was still going this way, but he was in left lead. Okay? So that gives me just as much of an advantage as it does him. Okay? So that's the first part of it that you have to realize is he was doing the right thing footwork-wise, but then he went orthodox. Okay? So now let's look at what he was doing to evade the punches, which he was doing correctly. If I jab and Crew Alex just leans back, it's hard to reach him. Okay? And Anderson's been successful with this, what, how many fights? Okay? And we saw, I think the best example was him and Forrest Griffin, where he knocked him out going backwards with a jab. It was a right-handed jab. Boom! He just knocked him out, walking backwards. Okay? But he was used to staying on the outside. Okay? So Anderson anticipated the jab, the cross, and the hook. Okay? So if I do that with Crew Alex, if I throw jab, cross, and I throw a hook, he can get out of the way. That's not what Chris Weidman threw. He threw jab, overhand, and then what should have been the hook was a back fist. See what I mean? So at this point, and all three of those made contact. At this point, Anderson's still fine. The problem was that wasn't the last punch. As Anderson's still circling to this side, boom, that landed. And that's what changed things. Okay, so it was a Kali principle of using this backhand to set up that hook. Okay, that's what we're going to do today. Okay, so what we're going to do is what we call downward figure eights in Kali. Just to start, I want you to do jab, overhand, back fist, overhand, back fist, overhand. Okay? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I wanted, I could end that on a cross. Okay? And they're downward figure eights because it looks like an 8 if you have a stick. Okay? But you have to set it up correctly if you're doing punches and kicks, because if I just start right here and I start doing this, Crew Alex can just come down the pipe. Boom. Okay, so I have to set it up with a straight punch. Okay, like I said, that's what Chris Weidman did. So again, looking at it from the beginning, the whole idea with this, Crew Alex throws an inside leg kick. Good job, but he went orthodox. I go jab, overhand, back fist, and then a hook. In that case, I was a little long. Let's watch this. Let's say I am getting to the target with this, and I am hitting Crew Alex. Boom, boom, but barely. Boom. Now look, here he comes. Boom. There's the hook. See how that works? So that's why that worked. So I just wanted to point that out. I thought it was one of those nuances not many people picked up on. They said Chris Weidman got lucky. That was staged. Anderson, faking it, so on and so forth. When the truth is, he got clipped, and he got clipped technically because it was something that he wasn't ready for. So, again, all we're going to do right now, I'm going to do jab. And in fact, Crew Alex can just hold for this. So he's going to hold jab, overhand, back fist, overhand, back fist, overhand. Or, like I said, jab, overhand, back fist, overhand, back fist, and then this one can be cross. Okay? Any questions?
The overhand is hitting the same place as the back fist came before it?
Yes, it's the exact same place. Okay? And the idea of this, again, it's a Kali principle. 2 strikes from one side. Okay? Where do we see that? Not in boxing. Okay? It's not in Thai boxing. It's all left, right, left, right, left, right. Or right, right. Okay? It's never left, left. How are you going to do that? Well, this is an answer. Okay? Go ahead, partner up. Let's try it.